Hello, my name is Brian, and I'm the ranch manager at Walnut Hollow Ranch here in beautiful western North Carolina. We just purchased this ranch, our family, and we've so far had it since November. We love the weather, we love the people. We operate an RV ranch, a beef store that sells premium Black Angus beef. We also give farm tours, so we share with people how we're stewards of the lands and the cattle that we raise. And we've got a beautiful property here. We have 7 lakes, 7 small ponds rather, that people can come and enjoy and just relax, and we'd love to have you come out and give us a visit. So as a Harvest host, it allows people to come here to stay overnight, to boondock, also with the opportunity to stay longer at our RV campground. It's a ranch, a working ranch, so they can view the cattle, the surroundings, the hills, come in and buy stuff at our beef store. We have beef, pork, and chicken. And I think it offers them a place, a lot of them feel like a place they can come back to at later times and enjoy. And so it's a good introduction to them to come and stay for a night.
I would say that in my experience over the last few years, that the majority of the people that you get are definitely respectful. They are local business oriented. In other words, they want to be able to support the local businesses in the area.
Since we've been here, we have been very lucky in the guests that we've had here. They have been so respectful. We haven't had problems with people being loud, throwing garbage and trash around. Whether that be when people come in, we check them in and let them know that we're an active cattle ranch and that cattle can't have garbage, but we have just been very, very lucky. To me, the essence of Harvest Host is offering the people on the road and people traveling the opportunity to experience different places, to experience different tastes of life, whether it be a farm or a winery.
The essence is basically to support the local businesses. It's a way to allow travelers, RVers, to be able to get to experience the local foods, the local products, items, from wineries to farms, museums, and everything else. I think it gives them an experience that they wouldn't otherwise get, in an area like this.
For us to capitalize on Harvest Host, it's participating in our farm tours. We have guided farm tours that we do daily. Also coming to our store, looking at our beef, our pork, our chicken. You don't have to buy a lot, but buying a little bit, maybe even buying some for that evening to grill out while you're staying here. Enjoying the experience. We love to just get to know people, to hear where they're from. And also we love repeat customers. So anyone that comes in, if they like it here, talk to us about maybe coming in the future. We can always take reservations and set stuff up 6 months down the road, a year down the road. We find a lot of people with Harvest Hosts that are coming through are maybe heading further west and then perhaps heading back this way to go home. And we always ask them, to consider coming here on their way back home to kick back, enjoy the place a little bit before they head on that final journey. I think that Harvest Host for us can offer a marketing strategy. It can also offer increased sales through longtime customers. So it's a good way for us to market, to show our facility, to show the pictures of our RV ranch. And then once people get here, we find that a lot of people that have tried our products in our store and that have eaten our steaks, especially like our ribeyes, they want to purchase more. We have people that come back, and we have people that drive hundreds of miles when they have the time to come back to our store to purchase meat to take home, that they bring their coolers and dry ice. So I think it's a great marketing opportunity.
I would say that it's definitely driven up sales in certain areas, not necessarily for our RV campground, but it's driven up sales for our beef store, for the farm store that we have. I think it's driven sales up there.
I think it offers a platform for people on the road to easily find and identify places to go, and I think pictures speak, 1,000 words in that case. But once they get here, if we do our job correctly and greet the people and they do come to the store and talk to us and buy stuff, I think it also will, increases our sales as well. So I think it's a win-win for us that way. And I think it's a win-win for the people that are traveling as well.
It doesn't cost anything to be a host, so all the membership fees are done as a guest, and then the hosts get that waived by allowing the guests to come in and stay.
But it's also very unique. There just isn't a lot of places that have put out the presence that Harvest Host has. From my understanding, it has to be popular, it has to work well, because the growth of Harvest Host and the number of places that have done it, that are doing it, has increased, which tells me it works. And so, you can't argue with success, you might say.
The Harvest Host location should basically expect someone who is going to at least, show some interest in their local business, what they do, and just be courteous and respectful of their surroundings.
Marketing is always a hard thing to do. To get people to come in, to get to the growth level you want, and almost to get people that enjoy your services, enjoy your products and stuff, people that are going to be repeat customers rather than just people passing by. And so I think to bring people in with Harvest Host gives them an opportunity to spend some time there, to get to know the staff, to get to know the people there, and develop a relationship rather than just mail order, for example. There's so much mail order stuff now, you don't know who owns the place, and it's, so on and so forth. So I think it's nice to get to meet people, to get to know people, a little personal socialization, as you will. I think that one of the things maybe Harvest Host leads people to do is to come and stay one night. And we encourage them to come and stay that night and then extend their vacation, stay further. We offer a discount for people that come and stay with a full hookup, which offers them the opportunity not to what we call boondock, but to have full hookup, to take a shower, to empty their tanks, to do everything that they need to do, and to kick back and relax and have full electricity. And I think that that's an advantage that we might offer over some places. So it seems to be off and on, and it seems to go for Harvest Host guests. We will get a group of them that come in, that come between 2 and 4, stop by the store, that go and walk our trails and have a great time, and they do go to the store and they purchase stuff.
I wouldn't say there's a minimum dollar amount. I know that some will spend more than others. I know myself, we've probably spent more money at Harvest Host locations than probably if we would at a campground, but at the same time we wouldn't have gained the experience that we did. So I don't think I'd really have it any other way, but from a minimums perspective, I don't think there's really any guaranteed minimum because everybody's going to spend something different. And I think as long as you support the local business in some way, whether that be a small item or something larger, I think that's just fine.
We have had people that have come here and brought us gifts. We had a guy that came up from the Gulf of Florida, and one of his friends was a shrimper, and he brought us buckets and buckets of shrimp. And so we were able to grill shrimp that he'd brought us. We've had a great time meeting the people and heard some great stories. We've had a lot of young individuals that are in their early 20s that this has been the first place that they've camped on a journey that's going to take them well over a year. So this has been like they've been to their folks' house or coming up from Florida, and they're going to be gone for a year. And, we've got to know them, and they plan on stopping by here at the end of their journey. So I think that's very cool to be able to meet people on their first stay of a year-long journey and then get to meet them at the end to see what the hell they've accomplished. I think that's a really neat thing.